Hey there, everybody, and welcome back to Black Arrow Gaming. I'm Bob, and we are back for another episode of Age of Wonders 3. This will be the final episode in a 3-episode marathon that I'm doing right now. So, if you have comments and suggestions, I would recommend leaving them after this one, and then I will see those before recording the next episode. Alright, so, in the last episode, the Frostling Rogue died, and I was very happy. And so now Nanhild and her remaining 3 pet dragons, because unfortunately I lost a couple during all those battles, they are now. I'm working on getting those reinforced again. But for the time being, we have other matters to attend to because those units can't move anymore. Right now, I want to go back over here, and my rogue has some stuff that he needs to get done. So let's see if we can't take care of some of this. There's 2 Archon Titans down there, and on top of that, we've got all sorts of other stuff that needs to be cleared, including that from the Haunted Boneyard. I think I'm going to start with that inn, though. Seems like the best place to start. Is that a forest? No, that's not a forest. I saw a tree there and got confused. Okay, you guys go here. You guys go here. And I'm going to attack with the big beetle. Go ahead and do a quick fight here. The rogue's going to have some casting points back, so I can at least cast Quick Dash a few times now. Kind of help keep everybody patched up, because this army seems to be perpetually wounded. Alright, those guys do frost damage, so I don't really want them attacking the Phantasm Warrior. He doesn't handle the elements very good. Yeah, the Raider does frost damage too, though, so I don't really have a lot of great options. You know what? You come down here. Yeah. Can't touch that. The Raider, that's another Raider. I thought it was an Ice Scaper for a second. I do not want my Frost Giant to be frozen. Alright, I need to be trying to charm somebody. I think I may have missed some opportunities to do that. As I've been playing today, I've been just so darn excited about killing that rogue and focused on that I haven't been doing other things that I should be doing. See if I can charm maybe the Mammoth Rider. That would be nice. Especially since I get bonuses to health of cavalry. Otherwise, maybe the White Witch. Although I think she may have... No, she doesn't have mind control immunity. Okay. I think these guys do? No, they don't. For some reason, I thought one of the Frostling units had mind control immunity. Like one of their low-tier units, but I guess I'm not correct about that. Alright, so who is easiest to charm, then? That's a good question. For now, I think... let's just focus on getting everybody kind of grouped up over here. You can pretty easily kill him, but I want to get out of range of that mammoth because of devastating charge. So why don't you guys build up some speed and charge in and kill him? Okay. You can just straight up kill that guy. I am really beating the crap out of that giant. You could use this, buddy. I'm sorry. Alright, do I want the White Witch or do I want the Mammoth Rider? I really like the buff that the White Witch gives. It's very useful. Maybe the best thing to do is to move here and look at who I've got better odds are. It is exactly the same on both. Okay, so it's just a matter of preference. I have a lot of cavalry already. What I don't have are a lot of support units, so I think I'm leaning towards the White Witch on this one, which means I need to move you here and then try this. Okay, it failed anyway, so that means everyone gets to die. Lucky you. Let's start with the witch. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, well, wait. Oh, she's being protected by this guy. Okay, that's what happened. Which I can't actually quite kill him. Okay, these guys probably could. Let's just... Oh, he's got the explosion and first strike, so that didn't really help. Kill her, please. There we go. And of course, just this whole group of knights over here, which are all going to devastating charge that thing before it can devastating charge me. Ah, missed an opportunity to use quick dash again. Alright, well, I've got more battles coming up on this turn anyway, so it's all good. Next up is those guys. Do I want to get the big beetle back in here for this one, or stick with the flyer? I really want to level up that flyer. Actually, you know what? I want the Phantasm Warrior in on this one. Forget the flyer. He's kind of wounded anyway. He can go get that. He can go get this. Just got stuff for some random city. In fact, I may have him just explore down here and see. Okay, it's good to know that's down there. You should probably go back. Probably, I'm gonna need to go take care of that and that. My gosh, there's haunted boneyards and stuff everywhere. Undead are just like infested in this area. Probable victory, I think my odds are better than that. I think it's overrating those Archon Titans. I need to take them seriously, but versus. But the Phantasm Warrior should actually do quite well in this battle as long as those casters stay off of him. As long as I can get those casters to stay off of him. Alright, I think what I'm going to try to... my opening move here is going to be to try to soften that guy up and hopefully kill it with the giant. Although, wait, I can't do that on the same turn. Okay, we'll let them charge me. That's okay. I'm probably going to use Quick Dash now for the health, because Varg has Undead Slayer, so I might need him to handle some of the undead here. And you don't need to be in the back. You can be there. Okay, hopefully I've got one more quick dash here. I do. Okay, good. I might need to use that on the giant. Alright, so the great thing about these guys is they can go basically just absorb all the action points out of these Titans, which is really fun to do. Yeah, see, look at that. Tier 2 unit just does not care, and now he can't move. Next step up is probably going ahead and getting rid of the archer. I kind of want to just run through the archers and... Wait, you know what? That's exactly what I'm going to do. Turn him around. Then... Actually, this gets a little interesting here. It's kind of a mess. Everybody's all right on top of each other. This guy... He can't move. I may as well damage him, I think. Or I could charge around and try to keep that archer from doing anything, but it already really can't do much of anything. I'm gonna do that though, just so the archer can't run away and shoot something. Because this guy literally can't do anything on the next turn. As for this person right here, I'm going to attack a couple times with the fire giant. Oh, he got a crit. Okay, that's perfect. That solves that problem. He's going to need to be quick dashed again. You can finish him off. And you can move up here and actually polish off that archer on this turn. Oh, I forgot this guy was up here. You can go there. For a second there, I thought he healed one of my units, and I was quite confused. Okay, now I think I'm out of quick dashes. Yeah, that's all. 30 of his casting points for that anyway, so 1, 2, 3, kill him. Oh wait, I did that wrong. It would have been better to just hit him 3 times, but that's okay. It worked out. Wouldn't mind if that knight got the kill on that Titan. He could use levels. These, actually both of them could. Let's see if I can do this. Why don't you move here? Do some fire damage to him. This knight can sort of run around and get a good critical charge attack there. Then you can actually, in this case, I do want a devastating charge. Get another level for you. Okay. More undead slain. Doesn't seem to be any end to that. And I need to go clear that, and I need to go clear that. And then maybe I can absorb this city safely. But I may as well go down that way while I'm, you know, already here. Alright, back to other things. Back in Nipuk. Okay, we got... Yeah, there's the Orc Priest here to help with the Phantasm Warrior that I killed up there, or Shadow Stalker that I killed up there like 2 turns ago. But that's okay. This city still does need to grow and become a good Orc city. It's got an enchanted armory, so it could make some decent warlord units. So I think that's what I should start doing here. Let's get the production going in this city as well. Just ramp up production all over the place. In the meantime, this guy could go down here and join... Wait, hang on. Wrong way. Where's that army? Oh, there they were. I don't think this city is under any threat, but I'm gonna leave... You know what? I'm gonna leave this guy here anyway. He can just stay there. Just in case, like, a little scout gets through or something. Can use spell casting to get rid of him. I'm not ready for them to join my empire. I do want you guys to be standing there. Or, even better, standing here, probably. Is that all rock cavern walls there? No, there's a couple ways around there. So yeah, I'll probably leave them standing here. That way they can't get outnumbered quite as easily. Not that it would really matter, but I think that's a good spot for them to be, because then I'll know if anything comes down that path. Swarm Darter is done. He is staying there. For now, at least. And I'm going to add a couple units to hang out with him. This guy, I think I might have go ahead and start heading back to the... Do I want him to go back to the Druid and then make just a different dragon for this guy's army? I think I do. I think I do want to do that. He can start making his way to the Druid, catching up, because I'll have the gold dragon not far behind him. It'll time out pretty well. Because I really want that Druid stack to be just full, and then just wreck stuff with the Druid. Obviously, I kind of threw a lot at her in the last episode. I asked a bit much of those dragons, especially considering they were not promoted. Let's see if he's got that little happiness bonus. No, he doesn't, but that's okay. We'll get the bonus from the gold dragon. It'll be fine. So this guy's going to have to do without a dragon for a little while, which means they'll pick up the Blight Doctor. This guy here. I want to get this road completed. If I do something like this, and then that should all connect really nicely together. All right. So you can drop the untouchable, pick up. Well, this guy actually wants to go down this way all the way, so he's going to go hang out with that Blight Doctor. This untouchable was going to, but now I don't think that's quite as imperative. I think I'm going to send this Swarm Darter to help guard my capital, so he's fine there. That group's good enough for now. I'm gonna have the this guy hang out with him. That way I have a unit that can do weakening stuff. But that army should be good enough to clear do some light structure clearing, probably that there, and kind of get started leveling up. They could also take that out, I imagine, with all the poison. Yeah. Been letting that sit there for a while. Storehouse is done here. We do need growth in this city. So I will probably go ahead and do public baths and then a hospital. And this city can go back to merchandise. Pestin can also do merchandise because I'm focusing warlord stuff on Tigrans right now. Speaking of which, how are they doing? Not bad. They've all got their orders for now. Let's have you go this way a bit. So we're running into red territory now. Oh good, Hasteberry's in a useful spot. That's always nice to find. Did they buy this city? No, that is a vassal. Okay. So they vassalized that. Red Knot might not actually be here right now. Oh, hello, leftovers. I wonder if the, is that rogue still over there? Yeah, she's still there. No one is doing anything about that. Yes, nobody really cares. Alright, the Untouchables I don't think are worth leaving around in my cities. I'm gonna just throw them out as scouts. Now that I'm not worried about that Shadow Stalker anymore, I think just running them straight out and into the wild as scouts is probably the way to do it. Because there's still a lot of territory I can't see, even underground. I only have half the map explored at this point. You guys can probably still wait. Could really use a healer for that group too. I want to clear this, but I think everybody, maybe one more turn. You know what? I'll move them here and then maybe try it on the next turn, depending on what's in there. No Wraith. Probable defeat, though. That is a lot of evangelists that could convert my stuff. Yeah, I don't think that army's really capable of that. Maybe I should have had Nanhild do that while she was there. Speaking of Nanhild, she actually needs to clear this now. So you guys have a good time in there. Closely matched. Okay, gotta remember to bestow Iron Heart. That is the first and most important thing to do here. And I'm gonna do it like this. Alright. Then I'm gonna let the Wraiths charge me since they seem happy to do that. Or the Reapers, rather. You know what? Actually, this is fine. Slightly forward position with Nanhild in the back. No, that's not really fine, but I should have known that's what they would do. Okay, they all want to gang up on that one guy. That's fine. That's fine. We can deal with that. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, and get wrecked. Right, and I gotta remember they've got lifesteal. I did forget about that in the last tomb battle too. I think this guy needs to go here and get this Banshee off Nanhild. Nanhild can probably handle this guy just fine in melee. Don't really want her doing a lot of melee, but might be better than him taking a attack in the back. That guy is very surrounded. Without flanking on him, I think I'm just going to get the devastating charge here. You know, I'm actually going to just use their action points with this knight. Go ahead and take that life drain as long as you can't do as much other stuff. Might charge around and try to put some pressure on that thing, or just generally use up their action points. I'd actually be okay with that too, since that beetle's in a bit of a pickle. Oh, actually the beetle's tanking their damage better than the knights will, probably. This is okay. This gives Nanhild enough room to actually engage this Dread Reaper, I think. Well, I say that, but she's not going to. She's going to back off and then throw Holy Spirit magic at it. And does Mogwai have any useful spells? Because that thing probably is going to charge Nanhild, and that one could too. I think she's still okay, but I need to watch her health. Good. I think everybody's good. I still got 4 knights, a beetle, and Nanhild. So everybody is still alive. That's wonderful. Okay. I'm going to use you to basically just take away all his action points. And then Nanhild can probably heal herself after turning around, I think. Got a devastating charge in there, so it's hopefully less life drain impacting me. Then you can also do the same, but I want you on guard first for a change, as well as you. Actually remember to do that this time. Okay, Void Implosion. Now you can come off guard, because you are going to do the same thing. I'm using Devastating Charge here, preferring that over 3 attacks because it gives them less opportunities to hit me in retaliation. Okay, now that that's done, you can go down here and just take away an action point from him. And I think I'm good. There's one nice thing about these battles, is because the Reaper's Void Implosion prevents them from coming back. Okay. You can circle around. Hit him once. Turn him around, and Nanhild, I think, can probably finish that off. Okay. Who's left? Oh, okay. I thought it wasn't ending the battle. That was weird. Alright, robust blocking. Oh, there's a good shield. Now that is a good shield. Okay. As well as armor that gives physical protection. If I gave that to Mogwai, he would have 80% physical, but he would lose all those other elements. I don't think that's worth it. +3 defense, man. Maybe I'll give that to the Dreadnought. Just turn him into a massive tank, because they already have really high defense. Might need to get him a tireless item. Anyway, definitely taking that reward. The shield is probably going to Mogwai. Do I have a shield on the way to her already? I think I do. Yeah, that actually, I should probably go ahead and put that in its place, as well as that. What is Mogwai's shield right now? I think it's one of these normal-ish ones, +1 defense, +1 resist. Okay. That is going to Mogwai. And this, I guess, I will send to the Dreadnought and just turn him into a physical tank. And Nanhild gets another upgrade. Can't get Divine Channeling again yet, but that's okay. I think I'm just gonna kind of let those points pile up for now. There's nothing really important that I want to spend them on, like, immediately. And then, like I talked about a couple episodes ago, I'm going to have Nanhild's army double back and go grab that. I wonder if they can get to... Ooh, they could hit those haste berries. Okay, I need to remember to do that on the next turn. Okay, for now, I'm going to have them double back. They can follow the road the whole way. And they'll be able to make it here, then they'll be able to get the haste berries, get back to that, and start working their way back to the front line. But I do want to clear that wizard tower. I just kind of missed it for some reason. You guys can wait for a turn. Oh yeah, my cheetah scout. He needs to go back too. There's another wizard tower here that Nankild could clear. Actually, she could clear that pretty quickly after the other one. Dang, okay. Settler's gonna make it to that city spot before Nanhild's got it all ready, but that's okay. She at least got rid of the dangerous stuff in that area. I kind of want to kill the fire rogue just so random groups of fire units stop popping up in various places. But she is a little bit further west, and there's kind of a giant mountain range in the way. Alright, I think I have an idea for what to do here. I might actually dig all that out, I'm not 100% sure, but... You know what, yeah, I'm gonna dig all that out. There's no reason to leave any of this in. Just raking in money. This is great. It's like an extra 100. This is actually probably adding up to like an extra 100 gold per turn at least, I think. Okay, careful with this one. Can go one further, I think. Yeah, I could go one further. We'll go ahead and build that tower here that I was talking about. Give me a nice vision range of this whole river. That's really good. And then I think my idea was to build a city here, or a fort for a city here, anyway. And then the city's all of its structures would be on the opposite side of a giant wall that would protect it. Alright, now that you are on the front line, have your own army, got a better shield item on the way, got a bow. We'll go ahead and throw that ring in the slot that it's going to go to. Then I got to figure out what I'm going to do with this guy. Now, I think this army is going to go get that city back for me, the Halfling's former capital. I still want that. So that is their job now. While Emain and Mogwai kind of push the front line deeper into enemy territory, hopefully. These guys are all out of movement. I guess I was kind of using this guy as a scout, so I'll do a bit more scouting with him. There's probably not going to be much of anything else running around over here unless there's like independent spawns for something, but this is just a vassal city for Brown, and the rogue is dead now, so I probably don't have a lot more to worry about. Okay, I can end turn. I actually don't have any casting points left to do anything with, so once this city is absorbed, I could also use that as a place for building items too. They probably have a grand palace because that was their capital. All right, we'll end turn and see what happens next. So let me take a quick look here and strategize a bit. We've got a dwarf dreadnought, a high elf theocrat, high elf warlord, and a goblin sorcerer. Dwarf dreadnought's good. Just a lot of fire. A lot of fire. The high elf warlord, goblin sword. Wait, were there two dreadnoughts? I think there were two. No, it's a theocrat, a high elf theocrat. So a dreadnought, a theocrat, a sorcerer, and a warlord. The sorcerer is probably the next one. Well, actually, honestly, both the Dreadnoughts and the Warlords are really tough if you give them too much time to get going. The Theocrat, I think, is the one that concerns me the least. Especially with Mogwai having all the Blood Brothers stuff, and I think the Theocrat concerns me the least. Probably the next biggest priority could be the Goblin Sorcerer, just because their spells... Sorcerers, when they get their spells up and running, can be so dangerous, but if the Dreadnought comes at me with a big wall of units, I mean, you guys saw what it took to take out that Draconian Dreadnought in my last series, so... Okay, the Golden Layer is done. Let's go ahead and just produce a Golden Dragon as fast as possible. And that's going to require 420 gold, which I am willing to spend, at least to get the first one out and up to a main. Frostling Race Governance, Harpoon Throwers or Barracks? Barracks, not building Harpoon Throwers. Builder's Hall is done here. Okay, this city was going the production route. I'm gonna do merch because we got to keep that gold above 1,000 if possible. And do the same here. Merch. This city's already got its next thing queued and it's already paid for, so that's okay. Close and just let that continue doing what it's doing. Same thing here. Actually, I think I was going to change that up. You know what? This is okay. This is okay. We'll do the Great Beast Lair next, because we need to have something queued afterwards. So we'll get that ready. And then here we can do the Masters Guild after this, because I don't think it's going to make a difference. Yeah, this is going to take 2 turns regardless whether we do the Masters Guild first or not, so we can let that go. This city already has the Masters Guild, so it doesn't need to worry about that. So as long as they're queued up with stuff to keep doing. Produce Phalanx is research. Produce Warbreed is next. Manticore Rider comes after that. So let's get that stuff done now. Army of Mogwai affected by lightning storm. Oh no, I got zapped. I wonder who zapped me. Or maybe that was at the beginning of the turn and I didn't notice it. Oh no, I'm actually in enemy territory here. I thought that was a, oh, it is a vassal, okay. Why don't you just get out of view before you get thunderbolted to death? You know what? The more I think about it, the more I don't need units guarding this city. If I'm going to be guarding any city, it's going to be the dragons or this one that's more central. So I think that that's what these guys are going to do. Probably the central one. Because there is a potential for units to go. Actually, they could run down here and just join these guys and guard all of this. Oh, that's why... Okay, I did need to pull these guys back. They need to hang out here. Yeah, because there's a path through this way too, so... I want to have them hang out there, but yeah, I'll send a couple extras to go hang out with them. Several cities with joint offers. The next one that I want is this human one, but Orcs still got some work to do cleaning this area up, so I'll have to be patient with that. I think next up we can take on a couple more Titans and their minions. I don't like there being 2 Archon casters this time around, though. I can get an extra unit in the battle, so that's probably worth doing. Probable victory. Okay, well. Should be fine. They'll probably charge that shorter stack. Oh, they really want to curse my knight. I guess that's okay. Come on over, guys. Back you up and, well, he can't move, so probably we'll go after that knight. I want to keep that one out of range. He's a little beat up, and I think I'd rather use him for devastating charge. You, on the other hand, are more than welcome to be on the front. And we'll just kind of keep these guys in the reserves over here. Okay, I'm actually okay with that. It wasn't where I was expecting him to go, but I don't mind. Okay, good, and he went after the Phantasm Warrior. That's actually really pretty perfect. I am going to begin by probably, with this knight, just hitting that guy as much as I can. Softened me up a bit, but also took away almost all of his action points, and he should be an easy kill now, which will allow all these others to apply pressure wherever they need to. I think with this guy, I'm gonna... Wait, is that a tile I can move onto? I can hit him 3 times, okay. What about you? Well done. And I think he just hit gold medal too, so I think all these knights... No, that one still needs a gold medal. I think we'll maybe let him get the kill here. On that note. 12 to 18 times 2. He might not be able to get it, though. That's a problem. Actually, I should have used him to do more damage to that Titan, but with those casters out there, I need to be careful with that guy right now. Pressure the archers. Probably should pressure the spellcasters. Or outright kill them. That's fine too. How much damage will you do to him? So those knights could get that kill. Just need to make sure I'm hitting him from the correct angle. Actually, no, I don't have to do that. Oh, maybe I will. I don't know if I'm doing the math on this right. You know what? You'll be fine. You'll be fine. Just stand there, do your thing, then you do your thing. They both got enough armor, they'll be okay. Okay, everybody over there is not looking too good right now. So people need healing, a lot of it. Does anyone in this group have first strike? I don't think they do. Probably won't quick dash the Draconian Flyer because he will regenerate health faster anyway on the strategic map, so they'll just use him to finish that guy off. And then this knight, I would prefer to go after the archers. It actually, just because quick dash is actually worth more health, I could do this. That'll keep the archer from doing anything. Oh, never mind. He did have a move. Okay, never mind. That was kind of a waste, but at least the guy who needed the XP got it. Chainmail of Heroes. More good armor and stuff. As well as a Hero Slayer, melee strength. Not bad. I like him having Holy Champion, but I would also like him having 3 defense. On the other hand, the Theocrat could benefit from that defense. So could the Dreadnought if I really want to turn him into a tank. I think I'll do that. We're just going to see how high we can get the Dreadnought's defense in this game, just for the fun of it. Although, I kind of need... You know what, we'll send it to Nanhild. We'll send it to Nanhild. I think she's generally more important. Now, who could use the hero slaying thing? Anhild's got a poison dagger. What kind of melee weapon does Emain have? Mogwai's got the melee strength and coup de grace. Emain's is pretty terrible. I think we'll send the weapon to Emain, and we will send the armor to the Theocrat, Nanhild. So that goes to Nanhild. This goes to Emain. I actually don't mind Emain having that, because having Hero Slayer would also help her snipe heroes, and the fact that she's got Brain Rot too, because of the mount she has, makes her kind of like a counter hero sniper unit surrounded by dragons. That's just really good. So I guess I'm okay with that. All right, you guys, you got one more to clear. There's more stuff down there I'd like to get, but the priority is this right now, so need to get that. Okay, Capital City, I was planning on canceling that. We're going for the observatory, and then I'll throw the stone wall in after, just in case I get it free. But I need the observatory, and then I need the... I'm not going to do any of those joint offers right now. Need the observatory, and then I need the Arcane Forge, is the plan. And here, I think I'm safe to say I'm just going to do Produce Merch infinitely in Uyo right now. I can't see myself making a huge amount of Swarm Darters. I don't mind having some scattered around here and there. Although, I don't know, because 2 of my enemies are elves. They might be handy because the elves have that poison weakness. Maybe I should make a few more of them. They're cheap. I mean, it's not like it costs a lot to maintain Goblin Swarm Darters. They're cheap to produce, too. Let's go ahead and make another one, and then I'll kind of decide later if I want to keep that up, but it might be nice to have. Alright, you're running west and looks at things to scout and dig, same as you, although we'll send you at a slightly different angle. There is still a lot of stuff in here that needs to be dug out, so maybe he can help with that. And I got my dragon, who needs to go this way. And he can actually make use of those haste berries on the next turn. Excellent. Okay. Although I might save those for the gold dragon following up behind. Siege workshop is probably not needed. You know what, this city, I'm going to keep checking in with that one, but for now I think merchandise is what I need there if I'm going to focus on Tigran units primarily. Okay, so I've got this, and no one is trying to retake it yet. I'm going to go borrow permanently this city over here, which I can actually reach now with Mogwai's army. I don't think Emain will be necessary for this one. That is one trebuchet defending this. We'll just auto-combat that. Okay, thank you very much. What we got here? Random units. You know what? Mogwai's army can deal with that too. They might even be able to deal with that Hall of the Forefathers as well. Emain's army would also be good at that. But I think Emain's army is okay where they're at. Just kind of, wait, what is under them? Production resources? I'll go ahead and grab those. The dragons are at full health. And immune to all the fire damage those guys can do. Yeah, we'll just get a little more XP. They can all fly too, so the wetlands aren't an issue anymore. Is Emain slightly faster than the rest of them? Looks like she is. Oh yeah, she is, because she's... I think she does start with slightly higher movement than the dragons do. So I think all the heroes have 36. Yeah, you guys give yourselves dragon ancestry. That will help. You guys thought the frostlings were bad. You know what? I don't want him running over and hitting in main. I'm actually going to leave that last one alive for a second, just so Emain can do one more thing. I'm sure he'll cast firebolts at her. That's fine. Just so she can do a nourishing meal and get a little more XP. Ah, free building. We'll take the Warlord's command. Thank you. That's actually really nice. Alright, that scout's... Okay, he's done moving for this turn. What to do with the main? No, it's fine to leave her here, I think. We'll get stuff for her to do. It's just I want her stack to be rounded out with the other 2 dragons that she is missing. So there will be plenty for a main to do, but for now I think holding ground while the other dragons catch up is perfectly okay. City awaits its fate. You need to be absorbed, I would say. Still early enough in the game that I definitely want to be growing my economy. This guy, let's go up here just a bit. Explore that, go back, get the haste berries, then maybe move on the water. Okay, what do we got here? Random rogue units snooping around. Probably came from there, okay. I'm gonna leave him on the water for the moment so those don't try to pick him off. I am going to stop checking every single turn because I've been doing that for a while. I don't mind leaving a scout on all the cave entrances because I want to know if something slips through, but I don't want to waste you guys' time. Nothing is trying to come down here, at least not through those cave entrances. And if it does, I'm going to know about it anyway, so. Alright, you are good. No more digging for you in this area. So you need to actually just head completely back out. My gosh, he cleared all this out by himself. What a guy. All right. Do I want to go for that? Probably not. I would actually be okay with this army moving up to that cave entrance. And maybe popping up here and seeing if there's anything worth grabbing. Like there's that sage hut there. That might be kind of nice, but I think I just want them to be doing something, not just sitting on that city, because these cities are decently well enough guarded, at least for the time being. Oh my gosh, she can almost get all the way back there. It might actually, you know, it's actually going to be faster to ignore the haste berries and just go straight after the temple and then turn around and go back. Man, they can go a long ways. Alright, can you slip past this, or is something gonna get you? Another draconian city. We'll just say, let me know when you're ready to talk. Same with you. You can go on hold ground. Okay, so I actually have 2 scouts here, so this is good. We can get some mana with him. Oh, nope, he's gonna die on the next turn. Well, so much for that, buddy. Sorry. Run away a little bit, but it's not gonna matter. Okay, so now my settler is finally here for building a brand new city, and I don't know for sure exactly what tile I want to put it on, but I think it's probably, you know what, why not just right in the middle of all that stuff? We'll get the Lich Castle, the gold mine, we'll get it all right away. Now granted, we're gonna have to clear it some. If I go maybe like to here, it'll reach out this way a little better and get like the inn a little sooner. Possibly if I go here, it would get the Lost City. Maybe I want the Lost City, the inn, and the Wizard's Tower all in the same place. That might be kind of nice. So I'm thinking this spot right here. It'll grow to get all that other stuff eventually. Or do I want to put it in a choke point? That actually might be better. If I put it in a choke point, let's see, we got 1. Okay, this is kind of hard to count, but basically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If it was there, it would still get all that other stuff. I kind of like that idea. Although I don't have a fort to build ahead of time for it, unfortunately, but if I build it there, let me turn the grid on for a second. Because if I build it there, that's 1, 2, 3. It's kind of hard to see with the rock cavern walls, but I think that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And this is a more ideal defensive spot because it's a narrow choke point that the others would be forced to come through, whereas I could defend this side of it with more units. So I think this is the spot, like, strategically speaking. Plus there's more open territory around here. So we're gonna do that. That'll work. And then I can actually get wetlands. Well, I could actually do flood fields now. No, not flood fields. What's the other one? The big area of effect. Drench the land. There we go. Let's just do that now. Okay. So that'll be a nice happy goblin city right when it pops up. Let's go there and there. Check that off and back to this guy. Okay, we can finish this road. Going to capital. And I think there are need of roads elsewhere. I think I could use one going northwest, so I'll probably do that. In fact, I'm going to do that now. Oh, maybe make this node here kind of a center of a 3-way road. For now, I want it going west. I just kind of want roads everywhere now that I have advanced logistics. And pretty good control over, like, all the access points to my domain. Okay, the Dreadnought's army gets to do some stuff now. Should be fun. There's all the leftovers, but they don't really matter, and they're not mad at me, so I'm probably not going to bother fighting them because they're still Shadow Stalkers. But they're a lot less scary when they're not under the control of that druid. I'm thinking I might swap the Monster Hunter into this group. That might be fun. Maybe leave somebody else behind. Probably the Swarm Darter. Yeah, I think we're going to leave the Swarm Darter behind. He's more suited to sitting and defending a city. I want that Monster Hunter coming with the Wizard. That would be fun. And I think they can actually, yeah, they can actually go after this now. Give me a little knowledge boost. Very likely victory, I should hope so. That's a lot of poison damage that I can dish out with this group. And this is really kind of like one of the sorcerers. Well, he's had a couple fights before, but not many. Alright, so for starters, I would like to stun that guy. Now, my sorcerer is slow, so I do have to keep that in mind. But I can at least get one shot off on him. It's only a 35% chance to stun, so I may... Actually, you know what? I'm just going to opt to cast a spell instead, after backing him up a space. That's really what he should be doing anyway. I'm going to give a spell to these guys. They are going to dish out some serious damage to those Phantasm Warriors. I think they can go here and just sit on defense. This one can go around that way. The Monster Hunter isn't really well suited for this battle. Let me weaken one of these guys. Make things a little easier on that big beetle. We'll send the Monster Hunter over here and the Varg here. Kind of want to get the Varg up in that guy's face, but Then the Phantasm Warrior is going to be hitting the Warg Rider. You know what? That'll be okay. That'll actually be fine. They can handle that. This isn't the best army I've got, but it should be good enough. Okay, they want to go after the guy with regrowth? That's fine with me. Okay, why are they doing so much damage to that guy? Kind of surprised they did as much as they did. Okay, that guy is weakened now, so I can easily finish... Oh wait, no, this is not my unit. Let's build up a charge, flank attack him, so get him out of here. We've got Phantasm Warrior on my Sorcerer now. You guys should be fine if you stay on defense. Oh wait, I'm extremely confused. The Butcher is mine. Okay. That's the guy attacking my Butcher. Okay, for some reason I was thinking the Phantasm Warrior is mine for a second. It is most certainly not. Okay, why don't you get off? You know what? You got regrowth. Take this as an opportunity to get some experience. Here you go. Regrowth just opens up so many options. I love it. And the Monster Hunter actually should probably just chill out for now. I ditched that Swarm Darter and then left a battle where it actually would have been very useful to have that Swarm Darter. But that's okay. Why don't you be weakened? And no one can help you. Well, except for this guy. Take away some action points. There we go. Close that, get a little research boost. All good. And probably move on to that pillar of the ancient ruins up there. Okay, do I want the flyer to stick with this group, or do I want him to go off and explore more south? I think I want to go off and explore more south. I'm seeing a lot of gold mines down there. There's also that human city that I accidentally declined peace with. I probably... you know what? This can stay a vassal for a while longer. I want to go down there and get that human city. Because that's a lot of gold around there. 2 gold mines, a trading post, and that's only what I can see. There's also stuff in the water. Not that I can do anything about that yet, but that would be a nice city to have. So I think that's where these guys are all going to go. Plus there's stuff to clear along the way. Alright, this guy's looking good. Got all 3 towers up in kind of an arc to keep an eye on things. Hungry, okay. That guy's gonna die. These guys are good where they're at, and that is the end of this turn. And I think, ladies and gentlemen, that is probably the end of this episode, and therefore the end of this group of 3 episodes. Hopefully this is something I'll be able to do every weekend for the foreseeable future, at least until the next big DLC comes out for Planetfall. So I hope you guys are enjoying this. I hope you're all as happy as I am that the rogue is dead, and we can finally move on to just kind of dealing with everything else. And I should probably remember to turn the grid off, because I always forget to do that. But yeah, I think that's everything. Let me get a brief overview of the map here, so you guys can let me know if you see anything interesting there. Maybe I shouldn't move it around so much. And that's the overworld, and then we've got the underground. So I'm pretty sure I've got all my angles covered, particularly underground. Overworld is obviously a little harder to do, but this is looking good to me. So I'm going to go ahead and call it here. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching, everybody, and I will see you next time. Special thanks to all my Patreon supporters, including Tier 3 supporters Blitz, Braden, Dawson Horner, Jimbro, Tarsak, and Tibian Army. Thanks so much, everybody.